Welcome to the Contemporary Art Center. Jayson Musson's His History of Art is a satirical look at art history. This exhibition consists of 3 videos, costumes, and pieces from the sets used to film them. This work was originally created during Jayson Musson's residency at the Fabric Workshop and Museum in Philadelphia and took over 50 people to put together. His History of Art is broken into 3 episodes, which are shown in a room with 2 couches for people to sit on. The couches are similar to those used on the set. They are very soft and comfortable, in contrast to the harder stools usually seen in a gallery. The couches feel like couches people have in their own homes, and the videos have elements from TV shows in the 1980s. They contain songs similar to those found on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and laugh tracks heard in sitcoms. The 3 episodes are titled Hey Young World, Caveman Days, and Dipping Toes. As you watch the videos, think of images and sounds that remind you of popular culture. What did you recognize? In Hey Young World, we are introduced to Ollie, a rabbit puppet in conflict with a group of puppets called the Cool Popes. The Cool Popes have close ties to the papacy and all the power and control that comes with it. The Cool Popes wear hats resembling those of officials within the papacy to identify themselves with it. Jay, the host of these episodes and art expert, helps Ollie learn to adopt appropriate power and messaging through an art history lesson about symbolism. And he uses those lessons to assert power over the Cool Popes. In Caveman Days, Jay convinces Ollie that art history is important by discussing prehistoric art. Jayson introduces Ollie to Willa, the Venus or woman of Willendorf. In the video, we meet a caveman painting a portrait of a bison, and the video highlights some of the reasons humans have created art. In the bison's case, it could be a veneration to guarantee continuing food. This video also discusses Willa as a fertility icon and critiques the European naming of the figure as Venus, when Venus was really an ancient Roman fertility goddess. In Dipping Toes, Ollie is becoming an artist. Jay walks in and notices the painting of tulips that Ollie is painting. Ollie is still learning draftsmanship and trying his best to paint the tulips as realistically as he can. Then Pablo Picasso is brought in to help discuss the concept of genius. An artistic genius is roughly described as a person who creates art that highlights how the individual artist sees the world. Ollie is encouraged to destroy a Yoruba bust from Jay's collection. After Ollie smashes the bust, he is praised by Picasso. Ollie then leaves Jay. Jay lies then on the couch and wishes everything was just a dream. Ollie returns to collect some items he left, and he and Jay reconcile their friendship. The video ends with the 2 singing a song to the audience in a similar style to It's a Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood, a song from Mr. Rogers. Power is a theme that is discussed within each of the films. The discussion of power is not limited to just the art world either. Musson makes a quick quip in Caveman Days relating to the pushing out of buffalo from their natural environments due to overhunting by European colonizers to the contemporary experience of gentrification. These statements bring the real things that impact people's day-to-day lives into a discussion that centers on art history. While these videos consist of Jay trying to convince Ollie that art history is important, part of the reason Ollie is not as concerned with art history as Jay is because Ollie is more worried about what he has to do in the here and now. Hey Young World directly discusses power and the symbols people use to project it. Dipping Toes discusses the power dynamics involved in who gets to be considered a genius. What ways can you see the theme of power in art? What other themes stand out to you? After watching the films, walk through the gallery to view the props, set pieces, and costumes used within the production of the videos. The main set contains many art historical references, such as the Pietà chair. The Pietà is a sculpture made by Michelangelo where Mary cradles Jesus. As you move through the gallery, how many art references do you see? Did you find references to television, movies, comic books, and design too? Why do you think Musson combines fine art and popular culture? The artist wants us to see that art is all around us, even when we least expect it.